AITA for suing my neighbor after their kid trespassed and fell into my koi pond? I, 22M, have a koi pond in my backyard. It's not just any koi pond. It's a full-blown, professionally designed Japanese garden with a bridge, waterfalls, and koi that costs more than my car. I'm talking $1,000 for a single fish. Maintaining this pond is my pride and joy. I've put years into this hobby, and my yard is securely fenced with no trespassing signs everywhere. Enter my neighbor, Karen. Fake name, but fitting. Karen has a son, let's call him Timmy, 8M, who is notorious for wandering into other people's yards uninvited. I've talked to Karen multiple times about this, but she just brushes it off with, "Kids will be kids." Last week, while I was out running errands, I got a frantic call from Karen. Apparently, Timmy climbed over my fence to feed the fish, even though I have explicitly told him to stay out. In doing so, he slipped, fell into the pond, and destroyed part of my carefully maintained ecosystem. Several of my prize koi died due to stress, and the filtration system was damaged because of the debris Timmy kicked in. Luckily, Timmy wasn't seriously hurt, just a few scrapes, but Karen has been demanding I pay for his medical bills. She claims my pond is an attractive nuisance and that I should have had a cover or something to prevent kids from falling in. I argued that, 1, it's a private, fenced property, and 2, her son had no business being there in the first place. When I refused to pay, Karen lost it and started bad-mouthing me to the whole neighborhood, calling me heartless and a terrible person. I've since filed a lawsuit against her for the cost of the koi, the damage to my filtration system, and repairs to my pond. Over $5,000 in total. Some of my friends think I'm taking it too far, saying, "He's just a kid." But others agree that Karen should have been watching him better. So, Reddit, AITA for suing my neighbor after her kid trespassed and destroyed my koi pond? Let us know if you think they were in the wrong. And here is the second story. AITA for breaking up with my girlfriend because she literally told me she would cheat on me if I took a new job. I know this is going to come across as first world problems. I am currently at a job where I earn about $250,000 a year. I have an opportunity for a job where I will get $640,000 a year. The caveat being that the new job is overseas. I will be gone for 4 months at a time instead of 4 weeks at a time. My girlfriend is unhappy. She says that she doesn't want me gone for that long, that she will get lonely. I tried to explain that I will only be doing this job for 1 or 2 years, and that the money I make sets us up for a bright future. We can pay off all out debts. We can buy a house. We can travel on my off time. She then said that she doesn't care about any of that, and that if I'm gone for that long she might need company. I didn't understand at first, and I said that we could get the dog she has been wanting to get. She said she meant human company. I said that she had lots of company at work and at school, and she was welcome to use our place to socialize all she wanted. She then spelled it out because I was stupid to think she was a decent human. She said that she wasn't going to go for months without sex. I said I completely understood and broke up with her. She's going crazy right now. She is at her sister's house and calling me and texting constantly. She says that I misunderstood and that she would never cheat on me. Like I said, I'm gone for a month at a time now, so I'm pretty sure she's been lonely before. I can't trust her, and I'm not going to try and build a future with someone who can't think about plans. What do you think? Were they the a-hole? And here's the next story. AITA for breaking up with my girlfriend when she tested me. When I was 16 years old, my girlfriend broke up with me. I was pathetic and begged her to change her mind. I thought I was in love and couldn't be without her. I was an idiot. I'm 25 now, and I have promised myself I will never do that again. I have had several relationships and a few hookups, and when they end I am sad, but not weak. I had been with my girlfriend for 1.5 years. We met at a social function for people in our line of work. We hit it off and started seeing each other more often than made it exclusive. Recently we have been talking about moving in together. Our city is expensive and we thought we could save some money. Her apartment is bigger than mine, but I own mine, so we were working stuff out. Last weekend, out of nowhere, she says that we are moving too fast. Okay, no problem, we didn't make any plans that can't be undone yet. Nope, she said that she wanted to break up because she wasn't sure I was all in. I said okay. Then she freaked out. Apparently, it was a test to see if I would fight for her. Yeah, I don't do that anymore, and I do not appreciate mind games. So I told her that I would box up anything of hers that might be at my place, and she could pick it up. She accused me of being a cold-hearted asshole that was only using her for sex. I wasn't. I thought we had a future. I wasn't ready to propose or anything, but I thought she was the one. We had met each other's families, and she had spent last Christmas with us. My parents and sister love her. I loved her. My mom and dad called me to ask what was going in, and I told them. They think I am being stubborn. My little sister says I'm being a complete jerk for not forgiving my ex. I just remember crying myself to sleep over a girl and refused to do it again. AITA? Comment below what you think. And here is the final story. AITA for refusing to donate my kidney to my dying sister because she got with my high school bully? Throwaway, because this has a lot more personal information than I want on my main. All names are fake though. I'm a 35-year-old gay man. When I was in high school, I was bullied severely by Darren. I won't go into the details, but it was really bad, past the point of typical high school douchebag. In my sophomore year, I made the mistake of coming out to one of my friends, who promptly spread this information around the school. Before this, Darren had targeted me for being unathletic and wearing glasses and had done this to a couple other kids as well, but after I was outed it was only me, and only because of my sexuality. After high school, I moved away for college. I made friends, even got a boyfriend, and pretty much forgot about Darren, until one Thanksgiving my sister Ellie brought home her boyfriend, Darren. No joke. The first thing he said when he saw me was, "Damn, Ellie. He didn't tell me your brother's a fag." Ellie FING laughed, as did my dad. I was kinda stunned, but I didn't yell or start a fight. I just got up and walked out. After the fact, my family tried to play it off as Darren was joking because he was nervous meeting the family, and they told me that he and Ellie were serious, so I had to get over it. I just told them all that I wouldn't be attending any event where Darren was. In private, I told Ellie that I felt hurt that she'd date Darren, knowing what he did to me. She basically called me too sensitive and told me she has the right to date who she likes, which yes, she does. Since then, I've been putting distance between myself and my family, who seem to have readily accepted Darren into the fold. Recently, my mom reached out to tell me that Ellie was in the hospital and needed a kidney transplant. The rest of the family had been tested and none could donate, and my mom wanted me to get tested because I'm her full brother with a high likelihood of a match. The thing is, after all these years, Ellie is basically a stranger to me. If I were to do this, I'd have to drive 3 states back to my hometown, miss who knows how much work, and give up a piece of my flesh, all for the woman who dated and eventually married the guy who made my high school days a living hell. I told my mom that I wouldn't be getting tested, and she freaked out at me over the phone. I quickly hung up on her. But before I did, I heard her call me vindictive and a monster for refusing to save my sister's life. I admit I feel guilty about it. Like and follow for more.